So I don't work for anybody. I'm not handled by anybody. And they tried. Washington, D.C. is a federal city. And the people I meet there in different places, believe me, they try to, quote unquote, guide me, but it feels like I'm being handled. And so I have to be very careful with the people I talk to, the things that I'm told. What I should say is if I started making videos about what people tell me, sources, if you will, information, Intel, right? You guys, all those videos would go viral if I did it. Trust me. Like, oh, Richard, I'm not telling you guys anything unless I know it's true. That's just what it comes down to. So when I get a call from somebody and they tell me a story, and then I get lots of these calls, I say, well, can I meet you in person? Can you show me this? Well, if you record this phone number, the feds will be at your house. Yeah, right. Okay, some guy calling me that's telling me a story. And if I were to tell you guys that story, it would be a disservice to me. I'm not a journalist, by study or college or anything like that, but I'm smart enough to know that there's people out there that want to ruin. It's happening now, by the way. It's always happening. People come out with something, a bunch of people jump in line and say the same story over. And I would say that the word of our time is discernment, is understanding and using your own discernment to sort out what's real and what's not. And it's a detriment to our movement when someone comes out with something and they say they need like intel, sources. And it can't be exactly verified, and we all kind of spin around for a day or two wondering if it was real, and then it's on to the next thing. I just want you guys to know that doing what I do and having the contacts that I have, there's a lot of people that try to put words into my mouth and steer me, and I just do the best I can to keep it as real and as honest as I can for you without being handled or without being told what to do by the wrong people. And I'm doing the best I can at that, but it's a constant pressure on me. I don't know if people realize that, but that's very real. If you are doing what I do, and you're out in the world every day, meeting people, having people call you, they want you to come over to the house, and, you got to be very, very careful. When I'm not posting, a lot of times that's what's going on. I'm looking into something or whatever the case may be, and I just try to be very careful with it all,
And I will add our trip in Winston.
Yeah.
I noticed you would want to go somewhere and you would say, this ain't it, this ain't it. It's like you have this antenna or something.
Yeah, again, I don't know. I found myself in the right place at the right time more times than I can figure out, or the why, I don't know. Other than what people tell me, and I believe it, I guess, that I'm kind of on a mission from God for you guys. I don't know how to make, I'm in the right place when there's a helicopter, or there's this or there's that, and I don't try. It just happens, So yeah, like when we're in Winston-Salem, yeah, I can just, and it's just my experience with the world. I've been out in the car every day, driving 80, 90 miles in sales every day, so I see the world. I understand how it works. And so I think that it helps my instincts on kind of catching something out of the corner of my eye and knowing that's where it is. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, so.
I found that really interesting. Okay, where is the thumb drive?
So the thumb drive, I got sent a thumb drive, and you reviewed it with me just the last few days. And it's content that I don't, when I first got it, I kind of showed it, and I probably shouldn't have done that, to be honest. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That was probably a mistake that I made, because it's like I had intel and people jumped to conclusions. The reality is there's some content on there from a recent event that we all know. And it's not anything you haven't seen before. So